possessions and the extra possessions?
Yeah, I mean, I would say this is probably just a prototypical Toronto Raptors game, right? They sped us up at times, forced us into a lot of turnovers, uncharacteristic turnovers. The travels, I don't know. On any given night, you could call some of those, but not 6 or 7 of them. But that's neither here nor there. They still would have sped us up into, 15, 16 turnovers. That got them out into the open court. They got some easy ones from that. And then obviously, even after some of our good defensive possessions, too many of those ended up in second chance opportunities, particularly after defending 18, 20 seconds of the clock. And it would turn into either a putback layup, a dunk and one, or something that was led to a kick-out three. I thought we did enough good things outside of those two areas, to give yourself a better chance to win the game. But you have to credit them. They played to their game, more than we were able to get to our game.
Nikola, the reason on starting him and just your thoughts on his first NBA start.
I was encouraged by his play. That's not easy, to do that. And we felt putting him with the starters would give him the best chance to be able to complement that group. And he was terrific, particularly in that first half. Played with a lot of energy, gave us some relief baskets. His skill levels, passing, all of those things are good. And he's just going to continue, to get a lot better, with more experience, more time, more development, all of that. But I was encouraged by him stepping in there and playing as well as he did on the road.
Erik, the way they dominated on the boards, you still chose to go small at the end. Was that just a lack of bodies, or was that just a matter of the thought that you want to get your best 5?
It didn't matter who we were playing in this game. They were out rebounding us, whatever lineup we had. That was a good lineup going down the stretch, just in terms of us being able to execute, have some space, and then, we were able to switch some things. We just weren't able to close it out.
The 21-0 run, was it just you being unable to make shots, or like you said, was it what they did to you?
Yeah, you have to credit them. They did force turnovers for sure. At key moments, we were right there. We still were at the end, but, they pushed it to a double-digit lead, from turnovers and offensive rebounds. But again, that's their identity. That's what they do. And if you want to get a win in this building, you have to overcome that. You really have to take care of the ball without being passive. So you have to be aggressive. You have to be assertive. But they close gaps very quickly. For the most part, I thought we were generating some good looks. Even some of the ones that were travels, I think they would have led to open shots at key moments. But the second chance, points, really tough for us to overcome.
Considering using that ban, were you, on the initial possession, were you happy with the half-court defense at least, and just kind of the initial possession tonight?
Yeah, there were a lot of good things outside of those two areas. I thought we executed well. We got the ball where it needed to go. We were getting quality shots. But they do force turnovers, and they did web us into that game. And, even in the first half when we had some double-digit leads, and they just start to reel you in with the second chance opportunities, and they force some turnovers, and before you know it, it's a tie game. So you have to find a way to overcome those things, and we weren't able to do that consistently enough.
You're usually going with 8 the last few games. The thought process of putting Jamal in there for those extra,
Yeah, just to get guys a few extra minutes in the first half, just so we're fresh for that second half. We'll continue to do that on this trip as much as possible. These are extenuating circumstances for sure. A lot of guys out. So we're going to play guys big minutes. That's where we are right now, and we'll get healthy bodies back soon.
All right, guys.
All right, thank you.